say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. You'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. So a moment now to see the story for Tyrese Maxey.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Yabusele. Out there with George, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And for Sacramento, Monk on the wing, he's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis, and it's Fox in at the point guard. Embiid no good, and so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he makes the first but misses the second. De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. And think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
Murray sets a screen for Fox. And a miss there on the triple. Now the 76ers with it. Left side, Maxey. George finds Embiid. Outside for George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Maxey. Off target from three-point range. In the corner, Murray with it. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Fox against Maxey. Floats one up. Murray, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Maxey against Sabonis. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Outside for George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Sabonis inside. Embiid's there. Sabonis, that's good.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, I was able to talk with Mike Brown for a little bit. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Maxey, no good. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
Fox against Maxey. Wide open look here for Murray, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
Here's Fox. Paul George making his last shot. Fox goes in, makes it off the glass. Fox has got 5 points so far.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
With the drive, Maxey finds George. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kings leading now by 3. Kicks it out to Ellis. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Maxey. He doesn't hit that one.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Outside, Sabonis. No good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. George looking around. The shot misses.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Spins from the baseline. And the shot is long.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Fox going inside. Kings moving the ball around. For 3, Ellis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Now, here is George. Jacks up a 3, Embiid. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Kings ahead, up 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Fox is out there with Ellis. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA thanks. Fox inside the line. Shoots over Embiid. Fox, no good. And here's Lowry. Still yet to score.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Here's Ellis. Philadelphia able to drain the three. The wide open look here for Fox. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 7 points for De'Aaron Fox. Lowry looking around. Takes the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And Kyle has those nights where he just steps back and his range seems to increase with the confidence he has.
Lowry against Fox. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ellis. 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Fox. The 76ers lead it. Gordon up on top. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Embiid. 9-point game his last outing. Outside Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Maxey finds Embiid. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
The Monk. Outside, Sabonis. To the inside, Ellis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Fox. The 76ers also with a sub. Caleb Martin's checked in for Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey passes to Martin. Maxey against Herter. Monk with a double team. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
DeRozan inside. Defended by George. DeRozan a screen on Martin. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oubre with the steal. Pass to George. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. And he tucks it right on Malik Monk. Oh, man.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Monk dishes to DeRozan. Back to Monk. Sabonis with the ball. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Oubre outside. They grab their own miss. Pass to Maxey. The three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Ellis. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Now, over the last few seasons, Monk has shown tremendous growth as a passer.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
On the court is your substitute on the court.
Fox against Maxey. Good if it goes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the line.
The previous play is under review.
Shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes. And as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kimmy's bricks for the putback slams because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this. And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Kings trail by 3. Taking a look at the 76ers. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. And it's Maxey in at the point. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And it's 8 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor. And is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Fox against Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size. And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Fox, no good. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 4. To the paint, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Fox kicks to Sabonis. Back to Fox. Sabonis, a screen on Maxey. Fox passes to Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
The Kings trail by 6. On the wing, DeRozan, defended by George. 5 on the clock. DeRozan finds Sabonis. Bangs home the trifecta. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
And this is how confident Sabonis has become. Ready to fire as soon as he gets it.
To the middle. DeRozan against George. No good that time. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Murray sets a screen for Fox to the paint, and it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
George against DeRozan, and Embiid throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Fox kicks to Sabonis. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Monk dishes to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on George. The kick out to Sabonis. Monk, no one around him. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The 76ers leading by 3. George passes to Oubre. Embiid with it. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
To the left wing. Sabonis inside. Embiid's there. Here's DeRozan. Excellent D there from George. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Fox against George. The kick out to Sabonis. Fox passes to Sabonis. And Embiid pulls it down. Maxey looking it over. Pass to George. Puts up a deep 3. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jay Crowder out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Ellis at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The drive by Monk. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Lowry for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Down low. Kicks it out to Ellis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Embiid inside. Monk defending. Great work on the glass by Embiid.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside Crowder. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And that game against Sacramento, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Monk against Lowry. Popped up there for Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Oubre's checked in for Eric Gordon. The Kings trail by 9. Huerter finds Ellis. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 8 points for Ellis.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
The kick out to Crowder. Back to Sabonis. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Martin against Herter. Martin, the pass to Embiid. Over Sabonis. And he can't bank that one in. Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Monk kicks to Sabonis. Crowder, the pass to Sabonis. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to Martin.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Embiid against Sabonis. Kept alive. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Ellis surveying the D. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Murray's checked in for Crowder. DeRozan comes in for Kevin Herter. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Ellis. Then for the 76ers, Yabusele, he's checked in for Martin. Paul George comes in for Caleb Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Back to Fox. To end the run, drives to the hoop.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Sabonis at the elbow. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Sabonis. Misses the 3. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Maxey passes to George. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
That free throw good from George.
And Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
Here's McLaughlin, now recovering. Good D by Drummond. Philadelphia dictating the flow. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Lyles against Lowry. Shoots over Lyles. Lowry can't get it to go. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.